Hey guys, welcome back for episode 9 of Book Beats. Tonight we're going to visit with Amari and the Knight Brothers. And for Amari's protagonist playlist edition, we're going to add in Ava Max's $1,000,000 Baby. And I think if you read the book, you'll be like, oh my gosh, this is a perfect song. It goes completely with the story. So if you like the song, you might like the book and vice versa. This book is nominated for an award, and if you read it, you can actually vote for it if you live in Oklahoma. In the book, the first chapter is kind of long. It's about 20 pages. And I wanted to be able to get into some juicy details with you. So I'm actually going to start not on the first page, but like deep in. So these kids have been picking on her at school, and she goes to this private school where Amari's been given a scholarship, and her brother went to the school. And Amari and her brother and her mom all live in Rosewood, but they call it the Wood. And it's like a projects type housing situation. And the kids are making fun of her all the time. They're posting crap on her social media, like, you're a charity case. And they call her free lunch at school. And they're really mean to her about it. And it finally boils over, and she pushes the ringleader, Emily, and of course lands her in the office. It's the last day of school. There's this huge fight. And so the principal says, look, I think the least I can do is take away your scholarship. So all the way home, they're talking about Amari getting in trouble and that sort of thing. And her older brother, Quentin, has disappeared. It's been about 6 months, and people keep picking on her. And everybody knows that Quentin has disappeared. And that was the thing that started the fight, because Emily was like, everybody knows your brother is dead. You just won't let it go. And they were kind of picking on her about that. So as they're talking in the car on the way home, they're talking about that. And we're going to pick up here. It's been almost 6 months since Quentin went missing, but it doesn't feel that long. Seems like just the other day, he was calling Mama's phone to say he'd be home for Christmas. It was a big deal because Quentin was always gone once he got that fancy job after high school, the kind where you can't tell anybody what you do. I used to swear up and down that Quentin was some super secret spy like James Bond, but he would just give me this little smirk and say, you're wrong, but you're not totally wrong. Whenever I tried to get more out of him, he'd just laugh and promise to tell me when I got older. See, Quentin is smart. He graduated valedictorian from Jefferson Academy and got a full scholarship offer from 2 Ivy League schools. He turned them both down to work for whoever he was working for. When he went missing, I was sure his secret job had something to do with it. Or at least that somebody who worked with him might know what happened. But when we told the detectives about his job, they looked at me and Mama like they were crazy. They had the nerve to tell us that as far as they could tell, Quentin was unemployed. There were no records to indicate he'd ever had a job of any kind. But that just didn't make sense. He'd never lie about something like that. When Mama told them he used to send money home to help out with bills, the detective suggested that Quentin might be involved in something he didn't want us to know about, something illegal. That's what people always think when you come from the Wood, aka the Rosewood Low-Income Housing Projects. The car rattles as we pass over the railroad tracks, letting me know we're in my neighborhood now. I'm not going to lie, feels different coming back here after being on the other side of town. It's like the world is brighter around Jefferson Academy, and those big, colorful houses that surround it. Where I'm from feels gray in comparison. Once we pull up in front of our apartment building, Mama buries her face in her hands and cries. Are you okay? I feel like I'm failing you, baby girl. I work 12-hour shifts 5 days a week. You should have somebody around who you can talk to. I'm fine. I know you only work so much because you have to. Mama shakes her head. I don't want you to have to struggle like I do. That scholarship to Jefferson Academy was your ticket to a good college, to a better life. Lord knows I can't afford to send you to a place like that on my own. I don't know what we're supposed to do now. Well, I'm sorry, but I never fit in at that place. I cross my arms and look out the window. Just because my brother made it look so easy doesn't mean I can too. If you're not acting up in school, says Mama, then you're sitting in front of that computer for hours. It's not healthy, Amari. I mean, I know she's right, but it's hard to concentrate on schoolwork when you can hear other kids whispering about you. And posting photos of Quentin on as many websites as I can lets me feel like I'm helping with the search. I know it's a long shot, but it gives me hope. Mama continues. When you get inside, I want you to slide that laptop under my door and leave it there. But Mama, she waves her hand, I won't hear it. Until you decide to take your future more seriously, that computer stays with me. We'll talk more about this tomorrow. I gotta get back to work. I slam the car door after I get out, and I don't look back as I stomp toward our building. What am I supposed to do now? Once I'm inside my apartment, I fall on over onto the couch and bury my head in the pillows. This has been the worst day. Finally, with a groan, I pull myself up to a sitting position and grab my old beat-up laptop from my book bag. Quentin won it after placing second at some international science fair forever ago. He gave it to me after he won a better one the next year. I'm not even surprised when its screen stays black after I open it. I open it and close it a few times, but it still won't work. Since we're both clearly in a mood, I set it down and head to the kitchen to get myself some food. The free neighborhood Wi-Fi is super slow, but eventually I'm able to get the computer working and copy and paste Quentin's missing persons posters onto a dozen websites. Normally, I'd check his email next. I figured out his password months ago. But my curiosity gets the best of me, and I pull up Emily Grant's Instagram page to see if she posted anything about today. And what do I find? A photo of me on her profile with the caption, "Summer break! And guess what? We finally took out the trash at Jefferson. Expelled!" The post has a ton of comments from other students. I only read a few before I slam the laptop shut. Never wanted her here. I heard she used to steal from the lockers. All it took was her dumb brother to drop dead. I didn't get expelled, and my brother isn't dead. Jaw clenched, I opened my laptop again to write a reply to shut them all up. A notification appears at the top of the screen, and my whole body goes stiff. It's a new email for Quentin's email. New email from Discreet Deliveries, which may not sound like a lot, but Quentin never gets new emails. Ever. I've been checking since the day I figured out his password. I open the email. Package delivered. You shall receive a separate email once Amari Peters has signed as requested. Thanks for using Discreet Delivery Service, where they get what's coming to them, whether they know it or not. This email will self-destruct in 3, 2, 1. The email vanishes. I jump in surprise. Did that email really just... And what am I supposed to sign? A knock sounds at the front door. Delivery! Okay, we're going to stop there. That's the end of that first chapter. Again, there are a lot more details to it, so if you're wondering more background information, the exposition is a little long, but once you get into it and you find out who's at the door, the adventure is on. And this was a hard book to put down, so I hope you enjoy it too, and that you're following along with the protagonist playlist for Amari's Mix. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.